Lesson 120. As you look up here, you'll see a representation of our numbers. We have our tens and ones. Remember, the little decimal stands for the word and, the tens place, the hundreds place, and then the 1000th place. This number would be read as 1. Remember, it does not matter how many zeros come after the decimal point like that, it would still be 1. 0.3 would be read as 3/10. 0.07 would be read as 7/100. Notice that we have 2 decimal places after the decimal point. We have 2 zeros in the number 100. What would this be? That is correct. It would be 58 over 100. Can you figure out this one? That's exactly right. It would be 2 over 1000. We have 3 decimal places. We have 3 zeros. That's correct. 46 over 1000. 611 thousandths. Okay, moving the decimal creates another number. 3,625 is very different from 362 and 5/10. 36 and 25/100. 3 and 625 thousandths. Okay, putting numbers in order. When we put numbers in order, it's helpful to think of them as money. This would be 20 cents, 10 cents, 90 cents, 80 cents. You can annex or add a zero to make it easier for you. It does not change the value, and that does make it easy to put them in numerical order. Another example, whoops. Okay, again, thinking of them as 3 cents, 8 cents, 7 cents, and 2 cents. Okay, and putting these in order the same way. Which one is the smallest? Well, of course it's 12 cents. Very good, Sally. Okay, then you get some problems like this where they don't have the same place value. And you wouldn't want to necessarily think of this one as 365 cents and this one is 45 cents, this one is 7 and this one is 2. You will get the wrong answer. They do not have the same place value. This one has 3 tenths, hundredths, thousandths. This one only has 2 tenths, hundredths. This one only has the tenths. So therefore, we'll use that little trick of adding zeros to make them have the same digits, the same place value. Remember, this is the same as 2 tenths. So therefore, when we look at this, now we can use that little trick of thinking of them as money or objects. 200 M&Ms, 700 M&Ms, 450 M&Ms, 365 M&Ms, and then put them in numerical order easily using that little trick. Okay, multiply. Now, when we estimate, again, 1 and 34/100ths, 100, half of 100 is 50. 34 is less than, so it would stay at 1. 1 times 3, of course, is 3. When we actually do the work of multiplying, we get 402. Ignore the decimal when you multiply. When you're finished, you see how many decimal places did I have in the problem. You had 2 decimal places, so your answer would have 2 decimal places. Okay, and of course, obviously, none of those would be the answer. Okay, again, multiply without thinking of that decimal point. Whoops. All right, so when we go back to this one and you look at this one, notice there's one decimal place here in the problem above the line, and so there's one decimal place in the answer. And 5.2 would round to 5. 5 times 4 is 20. Okay, multiply. Okay, when you did your multiplication, hopefully you did 46 times 3, and then one decimal place above the line, one decimal place in the answer. And since 4 6/10, 5 would be half of 10. This would round to 5. 5 times 3, 15. Okay. How many decimal places will the answer have? Can you figure it out? If you chose 3, you are correct because there are 3 decimal places above the line, which means the answer will have 3 decimal places. Okay, and so rounding, again, 373 is not half of 1,000. It's less than half of 1,000. Therefore, it rounds to 4, and actually rounds to 2, and then 2 times 2 is 4. 1 knot is equal to 1 1/1500 miles per hour. And as we do this problem, let's see if you can pick the answer ahead of time. Of course, you're going to multiply 1 1/1500 times 90. What answer did you get? Did you get 103 5/10? If you did, you got it correct. This concludes lesson 120. Bye-bye.